Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and I'm back with an exciting release, and this genuinely is a very exciting release for me. This is my third book for Fundamental Changes, entitled Country Guitar Heroes, 100 Country Licks for Guitar. This is, as you might expect, a lick book, but it's unlike any lick book you have ever seen, because if you follow my YouTube channel, you probably are already in the knowledge that I don't really rate lick books. Sure, music is a language and learning licks is part of the language, but there's a whole lot more to music than just playing licks. So when the guys at Fundamental Changes asked me to write a lick book, I had to put a lot of thought into it to come up with something that was going to be different. I wanted it to be valuable. I wanted it to be something that had my name on that I was super proud of. So on top of the 100 licks that I wrote in the style of 20 of the greatest country players, in fact, why don't I reel off the names of those players? So we've got 20 licks, 5 each in the style of Albert Lee, Brad Paisley, Brent Mason, Buck Owens and Don Rich, kind of a pairing there, Chet Atkins, Danny Gatton, Eldon Shamblin, Glenn Campbell, Hank Garland, James Burton, Jerry Donahue, Jerry Reed, of course, Jimmy Bryant, Johnny Hyland, Keith Urban, Red Volkart, Roy Nichols, Steve Warner, Vince Gill, and Whit Smith. So there's a lot of great names on there. Some established legends, and also some guys that I'm a big fan of that maybe don't have the same level of mystique around them, but I'm sure you'll get a lot from their licks. But to add to that, the thing I did to make things a little bit more interesting was to include extra chapters on explaining how you learn licks. So explaining how things are visualized on the fretboard, because obviously I explain everything in great detail. There's a lot of discussion on the theory behind everything, how and why things works. But I wanted it to be more than that. So after composing and teaching the 100 different licks, I have another chapter explaining how to integrate these into your own playing. So talking about how to transpose licks, being able to move these licks to any key or adapt them to fit in any key, in the case of some of them. And then on top of that, I wrote another chapter on how you can change the tonality of these licks. So if a lick fits over a C6 chord, I show you how you can adapt that to fit over a C7 chord or a C minor chord. And then I've composed 2 full solos. Now these solos consist of nothing more than the 100 licks in the book, but transposed and adapted to work in the new setting. Now the music you heard in the intro, that was the second of those 2 solos. It's Albert Lee inspired, Fun Ranch Boogie-esque, hot country type thing. It's a tricky one to play, and all the licks are just adaptations of licks that are already in the book. So it's showing you how when you adopt all of this vocabulary, you can go out and use it spontaneously and make it into your own thing. So, like I say, extremely proud of how this one's turned out, and I'm sure you guys are going to dig it. So if you would like to check it out, there is of course a link to it in the description. You can pick it up on Amazon as both a paperback and obviously on Kindle if you so prefer. You can also download all of the audio for the book, which was recorded in my home studio using this very setting. It's my Kemper tuned, a profile for Dr. Z, Maz 18. So yeah, it's definitely a good quality audio, and I play everything slow and then fast, apart from the slow licks, which I just play slow. So, just to finish up, what I'm going to do now is I've picked one of the licks from the book. It's a Brent Mason lick, and I'm going to play that lick for you. I'll show you how I'm playing it. I'll break it down, show you what I'm thinking to give you an idea of my thought process and my writing style in this book. And if you enjoy it, check it out. So the lick sounds like this. It's in the key of A. So there's a lot of things going on there. It's a lot of triads and there's pull-offs to open strings. But my thought process is very simple. I'm playing an A triad on the D, G and B strings. I pick the lowest note, double stop the top two, and pull off to the open G string. Then I move that entire pattern down 2 frets to a G triad. And then we're in an open A chord. So we've gone from an A triad to a G triad, and now we're in an open A. And this gives us like a Mixolydian sound, because a G triad over an A bass note gives us like an A7 sus sound. So now in our open position we play the A, the top 2 notes of an A triad, so the 2nd fret on the G and B strings. And then I've got this classic little Brent Mason. So I like that. It's, again, I'm taking the lowest part of that A triad now, so the 2nd fret on the D and G strings. I pluck the 2 notes, keep the top note as an A, and move the bottom note down chromatically. So from E to E flat, pull off to an open D. Keeping that note, I hit a C on the 3rd fret A string, and then double stop the double stop. Then I hit that C and slide up. You have this Brent Mason-esque triplet. So that's 3, slide to 4, pick 2, 4, and then double stop on the 2nd fret G and B strings. So far. And then to finish, so I play the double stop, hit the 4th fret D string, then the open G string and the 2nd fret B. I then pick the 4th fret D string, slide up to the 7th fret, and offset that against the 5th fret note on the B string. Now here I'm visualizing again an A triad. And then to finish, and again that's me sliding up to 11 on the D string and 10 on the B string. And what that is, again, it's an A triad. I'm just playing the 3rd and the root of an A triad. So over an A bass note, and the entire lick, if I keep that A bass note there, it works. If I can keep a static pitch, it would work. So that's a typical Brent Mason style lick in A. And that is a good primer for what Country Guitar Heroes 100 Country Licks for Guitar is going to introduce you to. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you have, please do hit the like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions about this, you can obviously ask anything you would like to know the answers to down in the comments section below. Hope you do enjoy the book, guys. If you do pick it up on Amazon, please do drop me a 5-star review. It definitely helps. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy it anyway. I promise you'll probably enjoy it. You'll definitely enjoy it. Like I say, I'm incredibly proud of it. So, peace out, guys. Until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.